Assalamu alaikum guys, hope you're all well. Today I've got another recipe for you. Kadhi Pakora. It's a vegetable curry, inshallah, and it's so easy to make. Just stay with me and I'm going to get straight into it like usual. So you're going to need 1 cup of oil to start off with. And you're going to heat that up on medium heat. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And I'm going to add a few curry leaves, about 4 or 5, and 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds. Give that a bit of a mix and let that heat up. When that's heated up, I'm going to add ginger and garlic, 1 tablespoon of each. When the garlic and the ginger paste is gone a light goldy brown, I'm going to add 1 fresh tomato, chopped up very fine, chopped up to a paste. Once I put the tomato in and give it a mix, I'm going to add 1.5 tablespoons of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and salt to taste. I'm putting in 1 teaspoon. Give that a good mix then. Let the herbs and spices mix in with that oil and the garlic and the ginger. And you got the curry leaves in there. After adding them herbs and spices, I'm going to sprinkle it with water. And then I'm going to cover it and let that simmer on very low heat, and I'm going to get the yogurt ready over here. And I'm going to need 500 grams of natural yogurt. Bismillah. And I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of gram flour mixed with a bit of water to get this paste. And then once I've mixed that in, Bismillah, I'm going to put it in there. And I'm going to add 2 glasses of water. And that's the second glass. Bismillah. And I'm going to give this a good whisk. Bismillah. You got to break everything up. Break that gram flour up. So this is called lassi also. This is the lassi. Once you broke everything up, all that gram flour, the besan, and you made the lassi. I'm just going to check how this is getting on now. Looks a nice colour. I'm going to put this on high heat and add that lassi. But you can't leave this lassi alone until it boils now. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We got to keep on mixing this now because it's on high heat, and what they call in Urdu is dahi phat jayega. So you need to keep on top of this and make sure it doesn't become little like balls. I've kept on top of this, stirring it all the while after I put the lassi, that yogurt in. Okay, now it's come to a boil. I'm going to stop stirring it and turn it to very low heat, otherwise it'll boil all over, and let it cook. Okay, now I've turned it to very low heat. I'm going to cover it. Okay, I've covered it, but I've left this gap. I haven't fully covered it, otherwise it's going to boil up. So you leave this gap in there, yeah? And let it simmer away for a bit. So while this is simmering away, I'm going to start the pakora over here. So I'm going to need, for the veg pakora, I'm going to need 1 plate of gram flour, besan, also known as besan, heaped up. Bismillah. You're going to give this a mix and add some water slowly. Bismillah. So you'll give this a good mix and get rid of all them lumps. So it's a nice smooth paste. Look at that. Bismillah. So I've used about 1 glass of water, 1 cup of water in it. but just, you know, whatever you require to get this paste without any lumps. Once you got that to a nice paste, you're going to add 1 onion cut up. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And about half a cup of coriander. And about 4 green chilies, fresh green chilies. After adding them, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, 1 tablespoon of fenugreek leaves, also known as kasuri methi, 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of salt or salt to taste, 1 tablespoon of red chili powder, and 1 tablespoon of chili flakes or chili crush. So once you put them in, then I'll just give it a mix. Just mix it all in. Obviously you can make these separate just for veg pakora. Till it's all nicely mixed in, all the onions and the coriander, the seeds, everything's mixed in nice. Okay, this has been simmering away for about 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes. I'm just going to check it. Look at that colour on that. Oh, I'm well pleased with that. So that's virtually done now, this part anyway. And I'm going to put this to the side now and start deep frying the veg pakora. Okay, now I'm going to start deep frying the veg pakora. Bismillah. Okay, just wait for them to come to the top. Just stir them, move them about. Just give that a bit of a stir. Look at that. Absolute blue cheese. So you'll cook them all like that. Okay, so the curry has been turned off and been sitting on the side while I cook the veg pakora. Now I'm going to add the veg pakora into it, inshallah. Bismillah. Add the pakora to it. Bismillah. And just lightly, gently, just give it a mix. That's it. The veg pakora will also salt the curry in and make it a bit thicker as well now. I'm just going to sprinkle some coriander on top. Bismillah. Look at that. Desi style. Now what I'm going to do is a tadka, what they call a tadka. And I'll show you how that's done. So I'm just going to add some oil in it. And turn that to heat, full heat. So I've got some curry leaves and about 4 red chilies. I've picked red chilies just to give it a nice look. And you'll see what I mean at the end. And just a bit of onion, like half a handful. Give that a mix. And you'll cook that until the onions are a nice golden brown also. And the curry leaves and the chilies will get cooked themselves, don't worry about it. And while that onions and the curry leaves and the chilies, the tadka is getting ready, I'm just going to sprinkle some soya leaves, just to give it that nice aroma. And the fenugreek leaves, also known as kasuri methi. So before adding that tadka in, I'm going to just take it out and put it into the pot. Bismillah. Because this is ready now. Look at that. Fenugreek leaves and the soya leaves smell absolutely beautiful, they do. Bismillah. And that looks great and nice curry. So this tadka is also ready now. Look at that, looks beautiful, that does, mashallah. I'm just going to sprinkle some coriander leaves on it. Look at that. Mashallah guys, the curry pakora are ready. You don't want to add too much pakora into it because they'll soak everything in and you'll have no curry left, just soggy pakora. You gotta just be reasonable with the pakora, don't overdo it. It's a beautiful dish, a vegetarian dish for a change. Guys, do have a go. Please do subscribe to my channel and like my videos and watch my videos, inshallah. Until next time, thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum.